Welcome to Tesla Sundays, and obviously we are talking about the breaking news Shanghai Factory. But before that, we will dive quickly to the Tesla stock performance of this week. We will talk about the stock chart. We will talk about then the Gigafactory 2 in Shanghai, a second one that will produce or contribute to produce in total worldwide 4 million cars. And then we will talk about the delivery numbers that were absolutely insane. So let's dive in. So last trading week for Tesla was quite neutral, guys. And I'm telling you, the beginning of last week was quite, let's say, slow. When we started as a downturn, we went from 640 to almost $590, and then we had a little bit of a bounce with since then going up 15%. Can you imagine such a jump just because of the overall market just catching up a little bit? And then towards the last day, which was then the end of a short trading week last week, we went down from those 685 levels about 4%. Now sitting at a market cap at 635, and I think that tomorrow we will have an absolutely blast for the stock, because those numbers at the delivery that we will talk about later in this vlog are absolutely insane, okay? Just showing that the intact growth story is absolutely fantastic for Tesla. Moreover, we will talk about the Gigafactory 2 in Shanghai, so stay tuned also. And now we first dive into the stock chart of Tesla to see if we see any trends of the stock, where it can go technically wise. And moreover, I think the overall setup for tech stocks is a little bit difficult with the recovery of the economy. This might have a further implication of the rotation of the tech stocks, going more money from the tech stocks to value stocks. So it stays a little bit difficult over the next couple of weeks, but Tesla with some good news and stimulations through the Q1 earnings could be something that is very nice to buy in now. I think that in just a couple of months, maybe towards the end of the year, we will see already $1,000 or $1,200 for one Tesla stock. So it's a great opportunity to have very, very less risk, and with the potential to go maybe 100% alone this year. Okay, yeah, let's dive in. All right, let's talk about Tesla's shares here in the stock chart. And we put in here two scenarios, okay? Let me just explain it in case you haven't, you have missed it. So we have here two very, very important technical aspects of the stock chart. First of all, we have here the 50 moving average. This is the moving average of the last 50 trading days. The same, but more of a long-term factor, is the 200 moving average. So usually the 200 moving average is much lower than the stock chart currently is. And then you have the 50 moving average, which is always a bullish sign when it goes up and over this 50 moving average, and it's a bad sign or a bearish sign when it's going down below the 50 moving average. What happened here in February, okay? So to have the stock back into the bullish territory, it would be essential to go at least here over $740, and maybe we might see that when the 50 moving average goes a little bit lower here, and then we cross it on the way up. So this would be a very bullish sign. On the other hand, if the overall market, is not so great and not receptive of new highs for Tesla, then, it can be also that we cross here the 200 moving average, which would be at 522 or less. And that would be quite bad, because this would have another huge implication on traders, on algorithms, all of those were very, very bearish. So this is the very important, the most important thing technically in my personal opinion over the next couple of weeks. On the other hand, you know, you see that we are quite in a neutral position here in the middle of the Bollinger Bands, RSI levels at 45, so not an overbought situation here with maybe, you know, 70 plus, or not oversold situation like at 5 or something. So in general, we are here in a quite interesting place. The trend, I would say, if we are just putting here a trend line, definitely still upwards, as you can see here. So a breakout here would be quite nice, and then, you know, this would be super nice, and I hope that tomorrow we exactly see that. Okay, hopefully that during the trading hours we see an outbreak, you know, maybe of 3, 4, 5% maybe, and then maybe we can really try to tackle here the 740 level. So that would be around, you know, 15% that Tesla stock needs to do to reach those levels. Quite hard in my personal opinion without really good news. The good news was the delivery, could be the earnings numbers. So those are the two factors that I'm seeing short term could help the stock. And yeah, let's go to the next category. Okay guys, this is not officially confirmed, but Reddit is a fantastic source of Tesla news, okay? So make sure to go there. Tesla Investor Club in Reddit is a fantastic source for great rumors, and sometimes are very sophisticated theories out there that I'm really have to say, you know, chapeau to those people that putting all of this together. So for example, here by Big Fish, he put in a tweet that, you know, is about this kind of mud field. And if you are looking into this mud field, well, you're seeing actually nothing. It's a mud field next to the Shanghai factory already in China by Tesla. You see this, I don't know if I can enlarge this picture, but in the top of the picture there you see the existing factory, and here it's not like an extension, it's like a second factory, they say. Okay, so they say here that it's probably for the 25K model of Tesla, which then will be built there for the market out there in Asia and maybe also for Europe, right? Because it's very cheap to produce, or cheaper and more effective and faster to produce in China right now than anywhere else for Tesla. And if you are looking into that, and this is mind-blowing if this is nearly true, because they put the numbers together, which factory can produce how many cars, and they put the following together. So Fremont, 500,000 cars. Shanghai, 500,000 cars. Shanghai 2, 500,000 cars. Berlin, 1 million cars. And Austin, 1 million cars as well. Assume the same number of Giga presses in Texas. So this would come together to 4 million cars capacity in 2022. And I think this is exactly the exponential growth that Elon Musk is always talking. Okay, so here are nice numbers put together. If we reach this 4 million production capacity rather end of 2020, and we might have seen, you know, numbers like, let's say 1 million in 2021, this would be amazing. Maybe, you know, a little bit less, maybe something between 800,000 and 1 million in 2021. Then 2022 maybe already, you know, like 2 or 3 million, because the Gigafactory in Berlin will be have much more capacity. The Texas one will have much more capacity, and maybe we will see definitely another doubling down of the numbers of cars in 2022, and then 2023 we might have seen really another doubling of 4 million cars. I mean, all of this is so exciting, guys. I love Tesla. Okay, what should I say? I love Tesla for exactly this kind of very going like a bulldozer through the EV market. Competition is not coming. This is easily, like Ross Gerber said, $1,000 stock right now. Here's his tweet his recent tweet after the delivery numbers. I totally agree. This stock is so undervalued in my personal opinion. Still, you know, I personally hoped that I never sold that early, but hey, you know, you always learn, and I had like the most growth of the stock already in my portfolio. Plus I worked on options during the S&P 500 inclusion, the stock split and so on. So I got almost the same outcome like I would hold all my stocks during, you know, since 2019 till today. So it's not that bad, but still obviously, you know, something that I definitely take out of this experience towards the new kind of stock investing, and all of this other experience that I created to reach, you know, financial freedom and to live from the stock investing. I put it all together into x10masterclass.com, and guys, only 2 days left for the 10% off. So take the code 10 and use it there, and get access to our Discord as well. So, and let's dive into the last topic of today's Tesla Sundays. Guys, 185,000 cars delivered, 180,000 cars produced. Those are brand new record numbers. And actually fact sheet, for example, just estimated 172 to 75,000. You know, all of the other guys like Gary Black is, for example, a very big influence guys on Twitter that put out many predictions. Some are right, some are wrong, but you know, he is very going into depth and doing calculations and so on. So follow him as well. And he said he is thinking about, you know, somewhere in between, so 170 ish cars, but Tesla absolutely broke all the records, okay? And this is great because of a couple of things. First, you need to understand that this year was quite challenging, right? With health restrictions going on, with the chips shortage, with the factory closed down, right? Then on the other hand, we had also no S and X productions because it was revamped and reset up for the new model. So with all of these challenges, it's just mind-blowing that they still did these records, okay? And this is just showing that Tesla is going on a fantastic move into a direction where maybe it will be impossible for those big competitions to catch on because of the following things, okay? It's not only how many cars you produce, it's about how you leverage the cost of battery on those huge numbers of production, and then also how much nice your cars are and appealing for those people to buy them, because you can have, you know, great capacities to produce cars like Volkswagen, but still the battery cost is quite high, so the price of the car is quite high or not so great for the same price of Tesla, and then you still don't have the cool cars that Tesla have, right? The brand, the charger network, the absolutely fantastic features. I mean, all of that is giving the Tesla a huge advantage that those competition maybe can never, you know, come close to. And this will be the question over the next couple of years. I'm super excited, and I was a Tesla bull, as you might know. Maybe you follow me since 2019. I was one of the first guys talking about Tesla stock here on YouTube with maybe a handful of other people, you know, and we were right, and I just super much happy what happened, and I'm super excited that you are here every single Sunday on Tesla Sundays, and I wish you the absolutely fantastic best Sunday that you ever had. Plus, don't forget, tonight we will live stream and talk about how Tesla stock can open tomorrow on Monday, so stay tuned.